shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Too much love drives a man insane. You broke my will, but what a thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I let you love what I thought it was funny. You came along and woo, now honey, I've changed my mind. This love is fine. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Kisses, baby. Feels good. Hold me, baby. Well, I want to love you like I love you should. You're fine, so kind. Got to tell this world that you're mine. I chew my nails and I twitch on my thumb. I'm real nervous, but it sure is fun. Come on, baby. It drives me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
For 15 years, nobody sings at home like HBO.
Go on location and discover the talents of 4 new and hip comedians. It's non-stop stand-up in Uptown Comedy Express, part of HBO's completely original weekend. Next.
Three super ladies, 3 super talents in one dazzling HBO exclusive.
I'm saving all my loving for someone who's loving me. Go on now, go. Woo!
Three friends together on stage for the first time.
Keep smiling, smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me. Oh, sure, I tell you that's what friends are for.
Gladys Knight, Dionne Warwick, and Patti LaBelle together for you and HBO. Sisters in the Name of Love.
HBO, celebrating 15 years of bringing it home.
Back in 1975, HBO asked me to do their first on-location comedy special. Those were innocent times for me. I wore saddle shoes, I sang doo-wop tunes. I had mutton chops that looked like William Howard Taft. President Ford was president?
I went to Alfred University in New York State, but I went there for the kinkiest of all reasons, the brochure. It was a beautiful brochure with healthy-looking people walking on the campus with books. You know what I mean? An active life is, always like that. They're always looking to the future and forward in brochures. Students are always, throwing snowballs in front of the fraternity house, studying, tests. It's always, they never show other pictures, a little more down to earth in a brochure. You'll never see, for example, I'm gonna flunk out of this goddamn place.
I was young, I was innocent, a child of the 50s. How could I have known that my humble performance would open up the proverbial floodgates of comedy? Cut. Is that good? Ow! Oh, I hit what is that? It's a sponge. Oh, that's painful to hit your head on a sponge. You insured? Ow! I'm gonna sue this son of a... HBO, still crazy after 15 years.
What the world needs now is more music from this talented trio. Gladys Knight, Patti LaBelle, and Dionne Warwick bring down the house as Sisters in the Name of Love, part of our completely original weekend. Next.
Peggy Sue wore her prom dress to her 25th reunion.
You're a real blast from the past.
She married Charlie right after high school.
We're getting divorced, actually.
And her life has been pretty good.
Still, if I knew then what I know now, I'd do a lot of things differently.
Peggy Sue doesn't know it, but for her, the past lies ahead.
Blood drive. 1960. You bought an Edsel. I happen to know that in the future I will not have the slightest use for algebra. And I speak from experience.
I love it when you twirl your baton.
What's the matter, Peggy? Did you two have a fight? Sort of. About what? House payments.
Charlie can really sing. Yeah, maybe they'll be the next Gianna and the Belmonts.
Yeah, I wouldn't count on it. You really love me, don't you?
You know I do.
Kathleen Turner and Nicolas Cage, Peggy Sue Got Married, premiering Saturday, November 21st.
What's live, unpredictable, and breaking barriers for inventive comedy? HBO Comedy Hour. It ain't just 60 minutes. It's from anywhere. New York, London, Hawaii, North Ridgeville, Ohio. It's with anyone. Martin Mull, Martin Short, Howie Mandel, Robin Williams, Whoopi Goldberg, George Carlin, Joe Piscopo, Billy Crystal. And it's completely live. HBO Comedy Hour. From on the corner or around the world, it's the biggest stars in comedy coming your way live every month on HBO.
HBO, 'tis the reason to be jolly in December. With Steven Spielberg's The Color Purple, Clint Eastwood in Heartbreak Ridge, Neil Simon's Brighton Beach Memoirs, and
The Three Amigos!
HBO drama Into the Homeland. HBO Comedy Hour live with Robert Townsend and on location with Paul Reiser out on a whim. Boxing's greatest knockouts, plus holiday treats for everyone. Baby, it's cold outside. Stay inside, because HBO is hot in December.
Today, no film seems complete without some futuristic device or some type of extraterrestrial. Movies used to be simpler, more about people who you'd find in the next town rather than on the next planet. In the early 70s, when I made Sometimes a Great Notion with Henry Fonda and Paul Newman, we were just trying to tell the story of a family that was struggling to survive.
I mean, you got a town full of people here who are hurting. Now, somebody's going to have to give up something somewhere along the line.
Well, it just so happens, see, we get ourselves up at 4:30 every morning, go out and chop wood. It's every morning but Sunday for sure and Saturday maybe. Been doing that for a hell of a lot of years with no sink. So, when you were Floyd here, or General Motors, or some commie pinko, or my hound dog tells us we're not going to get up at 4:30, I tell you, you haven't got a whisper of a bare clue what this family's all about. Not a whisper. Nothing.
Sometimes a Great Notion wasn't the first movie ever to tell the story of a family's struggles, but 15 years ago, it became the first movie ever on HBO. And since then, HBO's shown a lot of movies, not all of them about families, but most featuring some of the brightest stars on Earth, with an occasional extraterrestrial or two thrown in, of course.
Dream, 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 dream. Dream, 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 when I want you. In my arms when I want you. And all your charms whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream. Dream, dream, always dream. Dream, 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 dream. Dream, dream, dream.
For 15 years, nobody's brought movies home like HBO.
Hungry and homeless, they wander the streets of the world's wealthiest nation. They are down and out in America, an America Undercover special, part of HBO's completely original weekend. Next.
Peggy Sue wore her prom dress to her 25th reunion.
You're a real blast from the past.
She married Charlie right after high school,
We're getting divorced, actually.
and her life has been pretty good.
Still, if I knew then what I know now, I'd do a lot of things differently.
Peggy Sue doesn't know it, but for her, the past lies ahead.
Blood drive. 1960. You bought an Edsel. I happen to know that in the future I will not have the slightest use for algebra. And I speak from experience.
I love it when you twirl your baton.
What's the matter, Peggy? Did you two have a fight? Sort of. About what? House payments.
Charlie can really sing. Yeah, maybe he'll be the next Gianna in the Belmonts.
Yeah, I wouldn't count on it. You really love me, don't you?
You know I do.
Kathleen Turner and Nicolas Cage, Peggy Sue Got Married, premiering Saturday, November 21st.
This man has got it made. He's a pro on the ice.
I'm a great player because I'm a great player.
He's got plenty of toys. And no complications.
Will you call me sometime?
Got any kids, Bob? I mean, that you know of?
But once he meets this family of two, he learns his life's been little more than child's play.
Sometimes you just connect with something or someone that you really want.
But what he wants may be out of his league.
Who wants to end up with an out-of-shape ex-jock who knows everything about hockey and nothing about life?
Michael Keaton, Maria Conchita Alonso.
It's important to have something real in your life.
Touch and Go. Premieres Sunday, November 29th on HBO.
HBO, 'tis the reason to be jolly in December. With Steven Spielberg's The Color Purple, Clint Eastwood in Heartbreak Ridge, Neil Simon's Brighton Beach Memoirs, and
The Three Amigos!
HBO drama Into the Homeland. HBO Comedy Hour live with Robert Townsend and on location with Paul Reiser, Out on a Whim. Boxing's greatest knockouts, plus holiday treats for everyone. Baby, it's cold outside. Stay inside, because HBO is hot in December.
Coming up next, a city slicker sees the sights of the Old West as he heads out on a hapless adventure across the new frontier in Whitewater Sam. Next.
A few stories are able to touch something in everyone. This is a story of grit and determination.
I want to train horses. I know what I want.
It's your first event, and you're riding a green horse. Be sure to notify her next of kin.
She knows what to do, but not why she's doing it. Hey, you take this away from her now, she'll never be the same.
A story of friendship and love.
She said that she saw you dancing with a horse in the moonlight. Are we orphans? We're family. I could be as good as they are.
A story of a girl and her horse.
I knew he was special the first time I saw him.
Can't lose him now, John. I watched her mama lose her dreams one by one. It haunts me every day.
A joyous and triumphant story of winning. Melissa Gilbert, Richard Farnsworth, Michael Scheffling. Sylvester.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to be a documentary filmmaker? How do they manage to film hippos underwater or birds nesting inside a tree? Is the job dangerous? How much patience does it require? And how does the cameraman know when he's too close to the action? Explore the trials and tribulations of wildlife documentary filmmakers in the next episode of the Survival Series. Lights, Action, Africa. Tuesday on HBO. Intelligent, gentle, and extremely powerful. The elephant, the largest animal in the world. He eats virtually non-stop for 16 hours a day and weighs as much as 7 tons. But despite all the elephant's power and might, he stands in danger of extinction. Mankind is his only chance of survival. Find out what's being done to protect the last members of this disappearing species in the next episode of the Survival Series, The Last Roundup of the Elephants. Friday on HBO.
HBO, 'tis the reason to be jolly in December. With Steven Spielberg's The Color Purple, Clint Eastwood in Heartbreak Ridge, Neil Simon's Brighton Beach Memoirs, and
The Three Amigos!
HBO drama Into the Homeland. HBO Comedy Hour live with Robert Townsend and on location with Paul Reiser out on a whim. Boxing's greatest knockouts, plus holiday treats for everyone. Baby, it's cold outside. Stay inside, because HBO is hot in December.
The following movie has been rated G by the Motion Picture Association of America.